Hot 99.1, the Capital District's hip hop station. Your girl Keisha Renee here in the building, and I got two 518 heavyweights with me. Reilly Balcom, aka Another Visual Banger. Reilly, was popping?
What's good?
And Trey, aka Took Time.
Yo.
Now both of y'all names ring bells out here heavy. Definitely putting y'all foot on their necks.
I'm trying.
But originally, it was just supposed to be Reilly, but he hit me up and told me that Trey was coming through, and you know I rocks with the Took Time brand, so it's only but right, all good. So we gonna have a good time, we gonna have some fun. But I'm gonna start with Reilly first, and then I'm gonna go to you, and then we gonna come full circle. So Reilly, Another Visual Banger, super catchy. What made you want to get into videography?
I really had like no passion for like the arts when I was growing up. So I kind of feel like it just kind of just happened. I was making little things on like an iPhone, and then one of my boys was like, you know, you should just get a camera and start throwing things, like your own things together. So that's like kind of just like what I did to get started. And it's crazy because it's just like my life now. I'm like the complete opposite.
Right, because I'm not going to lie, like I'd seen Another Visual Banger come full circle, probably like 2017, 2018, and I just seen like your name everywhere. So is this like your full-time job, or is it still like a side hustle, or is this like for real, for real?
Nah, this is what I do to pay the bills.
Okay, getting that shmoney?
Trying.
Now,
it's not always easy.
Now, where are you from? Because you're not from Albany, though.
Nah.
So who brought you out here and put you on the map out here?
I'm from Pittsfield, Massachusetts. It's like an hour away from Albany.
Okay.
When I was growing up, I played basketball, AAU and stuff like that. So like I was always like playing tournaments and like meeting kids from out here in those tournaments. So like when I first got the camera, I was making little basketball videos like for kids that I grew up with, like my friends from growing up and stuff. And then just like randomly, an artist by the name of Reilly Reg, he's my age as well. He was like my first music video. Like he just randomly hit me up and was like, "Can you shoot my music video?" And I had no idea what I was doing.
You just kind of just went with the flow.
I just did it, yeah.
So what's the music scene out in Mass then? Like it's not popping? Like
I don't know.
No, I'm not. Wow, that's crazy.
No, it's terrible out there. It's terrible. I mean, it's sad. It's where I grew up, but it's like bigger for sports, I would say. They push like kids on like baseball and stuff like that and football. But like there's not really too many like just like creative people like coming out of there. It's kind of like I don't know.
So did you go to school to perfect your craft, or is this all self-taught?
Nah, this is just trial and error and YouTube.
Wow.
Yeah.
YouTube is amazing. Like literally, and I don't want to jack anybody. I do want to go to school for their craft, but like YouTube, you could really learn like a lot. Like, do you ever look at people's music videos and be like, "Oh, you jacked my thing. Like that's my work. Like you copying me a little bit."
Yeah, people out here sometimes.
It's a bunch of beef, man. It's rap beef, makeup beef, hair beef, all types of beef.
Nah, no beef with me though. I don't have any
we promote
beef.
positivity over here. That's good.
No beef.
But you definitely a heavyweight out here. I would say you top 5 in my pick, because I like Loyalty Films, Mansion Films, Rap Deals, Prince Swab, and you. You guys are definitely like those like go-to guys out here. So on a mainstream level, who inspires you to like pick your creative mind and, you know, somebody who you want to work with on that?
I don't really have like too many people that like inspire me. I just like see little things like here and there from like other videos. And I try to like
on Instagram and stuff.
Yeah, and just little things like I don't even watch TV anymore. I just watch YouTube.
Hey, me neither.
So like
I binge watch though every now and then.
Yeah, Netflix too. I like Netflix. But yeah, that's really it. Like I just take little things here and there that I see, and I'll like send them to people. Be like, "Oh, this looks cool. Like we could try this in our own way." Different things, and just taking like little bits and pieces of different things from all around, and like just recrafting it into your own thing.
What makes you you.
Yeah. So I try to keep everything like. A lot of my stuff that you see is like super like original, you know what I mean? I try to always put out like a video that I want to bring artists like out their comfort zone kind of. So I want to get more into this year, like pulling artists like coming to me like where I'm having like full creative control of like what I want to shoot and like how I want to shoot it.
Okay. And how old are you?
21.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. So do you ever think about like branching back from music videos and doing like movies, short films, you know, like commercials and stuff?
I mean, I've like, you know, dabbled with like a few commercials, like a couple barber things. I've done like all sorts of things. Not even like rap videos. I've shot weddings. I've shot rock band music videos. I also rock with the sports videos as well. Like I've shot with Nike, Under Armour football, Trey Young, Utah Jazz D-League team. I was working with Slam.
You hear his resume?
A bunch of stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. That's just for the sports, but like I don't even really like promote it. So I like doing that as well, but I don't really see like being too much into like the movies and the short films.
Well, I think you're young right now. I think by the time you get like 25, you're gonna be like, all right, I'm done with the music
trying to
video.
settle
Yeah,
down.
like right now you riding, you going with the flow, like you said. Now I
Yeah.
see you working with Dave East. Now, did you know him before he came up here? Like, how was that whole connection?
I've really only met him 2 times prior to that, to when he was in Albany, and one time, both times were at the studio. And I don't really like Jack that like I'm cool with him. Like he knows who I am. Like I've dapped him up one time. Like I just go there, I get my work done and leave. But like I just happen to be very close with everybody around him. So like with them, like they always just tend to like bring me around, have me around. And I work on like a lot of videos with people that are all in his camp. Like I've shot a video with
King Shooter and stuff like that.
Not Shooter yet. He has a song. I've worked with Border Buck a lot more.
I heard him.
And he actually has a song with Shooter that he wants to shoot a video for, like coming up. That's actually going to be like the next video with them. But just a couple other guys down there. But
I'm not even gonna jack it. The young wave is winning right now.
It
like
is.
the 25 and under, like 18 to 25, like they really, y'all really finessing the game.
yeah.
But some up and coming artists. I know you rock with Suave the Don. Shout out to him.
Word, shout out Suave.
Super hard. Like you got to be his official videographer. Like I'm jacking it
I
because
know.
you everywhere I see him, I see you. And shout out to him because he actually introduced me to both of y'all. And he's the first person that really like the Took Time brand like really stuck in my head because he just wears it so well. And I'm like, wait, who is that? So it was a good connection. So it's good to have Trey Took Time in the building. So you got your brand on like a lot of the artists around here.
Yeah.
What does Took Time stand for? Does it have like a significant meaning?
Originally wanted everybody to have like their own meaning to it. So Took Time, like stating you took time to get to where you are, took time to become great or to achieve your goals. That's different for everybody.
True.
So I wanted to make it very universal so everybody can like connect with the statement.
Now, what made you want to get into the fashion lane? And I'm saying fashion lane because like this sweater right here, this sweatshirt is official. So what made you want to get into this type of lane?
I like making stuff that's very very simple that's easy to wear, but it's still like flashy, has its own little like punch to it. That sticks out in the crowd.
Now you just did your first fashion show.
Yeah.
Was that your first one? Like a pop-up shop.
Yeah, it was like the pop-up shop concert.
Yeah.
It was supposed to be a fashion show, but that's in the works.
Right.
It wasn't the right time just yet.
That's fair enough. I thought it was a whole vibe. I enjoyed it. I spent a couple dollars in there, and then the concert part. That was a whole. Now I see people jacking that whole pop-up shop and then the concert part.
Yeah,
you kind of was the first person to put it in my head, so I don't know.
Now there's like 3 or 4 of them that I've seen flyers and stuff going around.
I mean, hey, you got to be the GOAT, right? You could be the GOAT.
I'm not complaining.
Right.
I'm not capping at anybody. It's a great thing to get into. Put everybody into the same room, and it works out for everybody. It's a good time.
No, it's dope, and you had some really good brands there too.
Oh, absolutely.
I like Fine Print too. They're dope.
Me too. I'm pretty close to Chris. I grew up with him.
Okay, yeah. Shout out to Chris.
Yeah.
He hooked me up. So have you ever thought about bringing your brand to bigger cities or like doing other like pop-up shops in other cities and states? Because you're not from here, right?
No.
Tell them where you from.
All right, yeah. I started doing this in St. Louis, Missouri.
Okay. From the Lou in a while.
I've done pop-up shops in New York City, Philadelphia. What was it? It was Connecticut.
And it was always took time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Obviously locally. Now in 2 weeks we're going to LA. I'm gonna try to get into a couple little pop-ups.
Yeah, let's talk about this LA vibe because Reilly touched base on it. I was gonna hit him up and ask him like, all right, Reilly, so are you moving out there? Because I know you put it up on Instagram that you were going out there, but I didn't know Trey was coming out there. But I know y'all roll deep.
Mm-hmm.
We're actually
we're leaving the girls at home.
Not the case. We're going with
business or play or a little bit of both.
Absolutely business.
If anybody's gonna say it's just business, it should be me because Trey definitely he's gonna do both. But
all right.
Reilly, you gonna be partying too. Stop it.
Nah, definitely.
And the girls out there is lit. So how long are y'all going out there for?
10 days minimum.
And then if something happens, it's gonna be like I'm out there forever. Like I'm out there for a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, for a little bit, for sure.
Yeah.
I pray that everything work out for y'all out there, because LA is definitely a vibe. Y'all definitely gonna fill it out.
We're going out there with Sully Had, Entre Band, Suave may be pulling up, possibly. It's,
Shout out to Entre Band and Soli Had too, because Ciroc that's my boy. And I did an interview with Soli and them, and they was mentioning that they was heading out that way. So it's crazy how everything comes full circle. I love it. So do you see your brand like on a walkway, possibly the next Yeezy?
I don't know if I'll go all the way to Yeezy, but
I mean, I'm jacking it. Your brand is like pretty dope. You can't sleep on yourself. You know, you got the jackets, you got the hoodies. You like, do you I know you got the winter gear right now, the track suits and the shirts and the hoodies.
Yeah.
But you gonna drop a summer line?
Yeah, I actually already have all of my stuff like already designed. I just have to go through and produce it all for the whole year. I'm planning on just making all of the stuff for. Well, now we have winter now, so I'm gonna do spring, summer, obviously fall. I'm gonna try to make all.
That's
of
why
it
I said this is
and
the
just have
fashion
it
lane, because
sitting
they're
there.
always a month's ahead.
Yeah. I want to have everything all set up for the year, so I don't have to worry about anything, and then I'll just drop things accordingly.
Right. Now your line is very universal. Men and women could wear the same hoodies and stuff. But do you ever think about doing like an exclusive line for just the ladies?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. That's
okay.
Coming this year, definitely.
What
Bathing
about
suits.
kids?
I've stayed away from kids a lot, just because it's like it's a smaller market, really. Like obviously there's still a lot of kids, but like young kids aren't buying their own clothes.
True.
You know, parents are buying the kids' clothes. Don't get me wrong, I have requests for young youth clothes all the time, and I do fulfill them, but it's not something that I'm looking to really really capitalize on right now.
Got you.
Maybe in the future I'll be able to just have that on deck at all times, but as of right now, it's just not a market that I want to tap into.
Right. So what's the rest of your 2019 looking like for you?
Obviously I have, the collections dropping, a couple new ones, couple just, summer collections. Hopefully halfway through the year, I'm going to have exclusive just women's clothes that is just for girls that a guy wouldn't wear.
Right.
I'm going to do quite a few more events, much bigger. This was my first little test run to see how it went. It went amazing. Probably had twice as many people there than I projected. So
that's good.
Yeah. So now I'm really planning on just blowing the scene up. Every 2 months I'm gonna try to do something like that, but have a different mainstream artist come in, and hopefully by the end of the year I'm projecting by the end of the year I'll do 2 or 3 concerts at the Times Union.
Oh, okay. Speaking into existence, I'm feeling that one.
I'm hoping.
That's what's up. That's a good 2019 projection. What about you, Reilly?
For 2019.
I know you're about to go out there and kill LA.
Yeah, I hope. It's actually crazy because like a bunch of people that I work with individually, we're all gonna be out there at the same time. Like a bunch of guys from the city. TJ will be out there at the same time. My boy Sean, he owns Vasher Lab. He's who got me the connection for the Nike commercial, and he's gonna be out there, and we're actually gonna be. He is bringing me along on a shoot for All Def Digital, which is a branch off of Def Jam. So we're gonna do a shoot on that out there. TJ will be out there. I'm gonna be out there with Suave, Hattie. So that'll be a bunch of cool content. But I mean, as far as the year, I really want to try to get a couple mainstream videos under my belt and just keep building up my own logo and not relying on anybody else. Because I feel a lot of what goes on out here is everybody's just looking for the next person to hop on the wave.
Right.
So just trying to keep myself I remember when I first started doing videos out here I was the new thing, so I had a ton of business.
Right.
I feel now if I bring that same thing just out to LA in a bigger thing, but at the quality and the level of my work now, I think that'll be a little bit of a bigger move. So I mean, I want to see how LA goes and just go from there. But I don't really have any I just kind of take things as I go. Right. I don't plan too much.
Now I know some videographers that I know that are doing their thing out here, it's like they set a price and they always get like lowball. Like, do people be trying to like go back and forth with you on like? But you're very creative, so it's like you gotta like the equipment is expensive. You know what I'm saying? Time costs.
Yeah.
Like, do you have those type of issues? But I know you said you got a little bit of time in between, you know, from now until you go out to LA.
Mm-hmm.
If y'all looking for videos or whatever, you got to come correct, right? Then you say that you gotta come
definitely.
correct.
Like, not, and I'm not even like all about the money either. I just like, you know, if like an artist just came to me up front and was like, yo, Reilly, like I really want to work on this, this, and this, and I have this song that I think we could do this for and this for.
Right.
You know, would you help me out on a price so that I could get some stuff we need for the video or whatever? Like, that's where like I have no problem, you know, with working with the artist and collabing because they're trying to do their part. You know what I mean?
Right,
I respect that. So like, I just, you know, I guess it brings it back to, just like coming correct, like not even just about the money, just, you know, with how serious you take your craft.
Right.
You know?
Now, I got to ask you a personal question. Where do you get your style from? Because every time I see you, Reilly is always like into something. Like, you know what I'm saying? You got the braids, the glasses, that yellow jacket. That's like the look I remember like meeting you with. Like, you got your own little swag.
Yeah.
I can't even jack it.
I mean, I don't really know. Like, I've always like prided myself on just being like different than everybody else. You know what I mean? Like, I remember like, I don't know. I just want to be like cool for like who I am.
Mm-hmm.
And like a lot of people are always like, yo, Reilly, like getting tattoos on your hands, you're not going to get a real job. Yo, Reilly, you posting this picture, you know, you're not going to do sports stuff. Yo, Reilly, you know, and I deal with like a lot of that stuff. But at the same time, like I've made it like, you know, pretty far right now being like gaining a lot of traction and a lot of buzz because of I'm being who I am. Regardless, like I literally went to a business meeting at the newspaper, Back Out By Me. I'm in there saying that there's guys with shirts and ties on and I walked in a hoodie.
Right.
Just like in a beanie.
People are scared of their own insecurities and they put that fear on the people that are doing stuff.
When the time is right to be professional, like I have no problem with being
Right.
like I can go in and have a regular meeting with somebody and talk to them and look them in their eyes. Just like what's the difference between if I'm sitting here looking like this or if I have a shirt and tie on? All the this, that, and the third, that stuff will never win because it may take me a little bit longer to get to the top, but I'm at the end. I'm gonna be right.
Well,
there.
y'all working from the ground up, and I see since I've met y'all when I don't even know when I did the interview with Suave or whatever, but I've been following y'all, and it's good that I did follow y'all and I did meet that connection because I felt like the vibe was right. You got the report and all of that, but it's been a good vibe, man. Y'all want to say anything else? Let the people know. The door is always open. I rocks with y'all. You know what I'm saying? I want to be able to, you know, again, interview y'all and chat with y'all in the future and see y'all progression. So regardless of anything. And I know, Reilly, you coming back next week to host my Who's Hot show. That's going to be on air. Trey, you pulling up too?
I can.
It's going to be a vibe. It's going to be a whole vibe. 12 o'clock, midnight on Saturday.
Is this Saturday?
No. It'll be next Saturday. But we'll talk about it off, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, definitely shout out y'all Instagrams and all of that. And if Reilly, you got a manager or anything, or you just do all your bookings yourself? All right, well, shout it out. Well, I have fun, y'all. Another visual banger took time. Forever lit. It's hot. 99.1.